Sorry, you're not my kind of girl. Made up. Oh, girl, I'm sorry, you're not my kind of girl. Mm-hmm. Made up. You're not mine. 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 Hey, 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 good morning. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, 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 how y'all doing? Hey, y'all. So good to me. Hey, y'all. Good morning. How y'all doing? Hey. Hey, Emma. Good morning. All right. Okay, let's start. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Scene. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. 2 more times. Flowers, flowers, flowers. 1 more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me, to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Also, I have a link tree. Link that is linked to my bio, specifically on Instagram and also on TikTok. So if you're looking to set up a one-on-one session with me, definitely click on my profile, my bio, and you're going to see link tree. Just click on that, and then you'll be able to go ahead and book a private reading with me. Okay. All right. Thank you, Pixel. All right. So this is more of a very delicate but a darker, deeper read. It's a trigger warning and it's surrounding death. I'm just being honest with you. So if you don't want to hear about that, or if you feel too queasy about that, right now might be the best time for you to click off, okay? You can call me Adana or Afro Zen. You can even say, hey, boo, I'm cool with boo, but don't call me baby. I ain't your baby, okay? All right, let's get into it. So the channel message here is death dreams are too much to handle, okay? Someone is struggling with their sense of identity, or more so sense of reality right now. And it's really, really, really causing a toll on them mentally, okay? Please keep in mind this is a collective read. As I mentioned, this is one of more of the harder reads, but like, I ain't gonna lie, like I fought this morning because I normally come on a little bit earlier, but I sat in silence a little bit longer today, and I really, really, really fought to see if I should really actually release this live, but my spirit was like, you need to. So I'm like, okay. So there may be a lot of pauses in between because, of course, I want to find the right words, and I need to make sure that my stuff don't get flagged. So just bear with me, okay? Okay. There's someone from your past here that just they didn't like anything about you. They don't like your tenacity. They don't like your spirit, your bright spirit. They don't like your aura. They don't like your truth. The tongue lashing of the truth that you give. They don't like it. They don't like it to the point that they actually thought that they could have been the overseer of your life, or they felt like that they had complete 100% reign and control over your life. They did not. They have been very malicious towards you, okay? Since the day they met you. For years and years and years and years, this person has put you through some form of a plight, or they put you in survival mode, or they attempted to keep you in survival mode. It could be a father figure, it could be an actual father, a grandfather, anyone that's considered a father. This is more on the low vibrational side of things, okay? Their favorite color could be blue as well, okay? So take it how it resonates. For years, they attempted to ridicule you to the world. And they were okay with that. They were willing to do anything possible to show the world that you were this monster. And you weren't. You were not a monster. This person capitalized off of your vulnerabilities, meaning you may have felt very comfortable in sharing. You may have been very comfortable in sharing, very delicate parts of self, and you thought that you could trust, this person to express, all of the experiences that you went through, when you were younger and things of that nature. They were just using that as a form of, they were trying to weaponize your vulnerability. They were trying to basically, in a very, very, very low vibrational, sneaky way, they wanted you to feel like there was no hope to get out of the vulnerabilities that you've expressed. So let me give an example. So as I mentioned, thus far, it's a father figure. It could be it's an actual father. It could be your father. It could be a grandfather. It could be an uncle. It could be your child's father, however it resonates in your story, okay? But you really thought that you could trust this father-like figure with your most intimate parts of self. I ain't worrying about them trash, child. You see they getting out of here, right? I am not focused on them right now. Heavy is the crown. In my meditative state, and also in my dream state, I saw this person saw that their eyes were flashing before their eyes. And they're very heavy in the crown. They are in regret as to how they treated you. Because as I mentioned, when you were very open about your vulnerabilities, they capitalized off of it. And then also, why y'all just keep coming on here? I don't care. I don't care. You just getting blocked. I don't care, boo. No one cares. Okay, bye. No one cares. Let me focus. They're feeling guilty for how they treated you. The information that you gave to you, they used it in court proceedings, judicial proceedings, law enforcement proceedings. They try to make you out to be not well mentally. They try to make you out to be not well emotionally. They try to make you out to be something that you're not, basically a monster. And they were okay with that. The reason being is because this person thought that you would have never left them at any point in time. They thought that you would have just sat there and just take the abuse, the financial, the emotional, the psychological, etc., etc. They just thought that you would just take whatever it is that they're giving you. And they felt very comfortable speaking all of your business, your private business, to people that you don't know and more so don't matter, okay? Well, the tables are turning because when you left this person, they were very, very, very irate towards you when you left them. You left them high and dry. You didn't give them any explanation. You didn't give them any reason. You just like, you know what, F this. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. I'm out of here. At that time, when you did leave or finally left them, they thought it was all a game. They thought, oh yeah, they're gonna come back. They always do this and do that. So you may have been in a situation, a very complicated situation where the connection or the relationship was a revolving door. And they expected you to keep using this revolving door so they can continue this intentional abuse, okay? Once you were able to get off that ride, basically the cycle of toxicity, and you wanted more for yourself, you disconnected from them. They never expected that to happen. So what did they did? The information that you gave to them, the intimate parts of you, the more so the shadow parts of you that you discussed with this person, they use that against you. So now when you left, you thinking, everything is fine or whatever. No. They got receipts, copy of things, text messages, whatever, phone record, like whatever, you know what I mean? To incriminate you, to make you look like something that you're not. Even went in as far as to try to victimize you based on your shadows. And they were very happy about that. They were laughing. They were, oh, that's what you got. And now you shouldn't, more so because you left them. They felt disrespected because you left them. And they felt like that you should pay with the vulnerabilities that you shared with them. Okay. Now they can't sleep. They can't sleep. They don't understand or they can't comprehend your glow up. There are many occasions where this person is watching you or may have been watching you, and they're seeing this big bright light just coming from, just holding on to you, you're just being encapsulated in a beautiful, beautiful divine light. And it shows everywhere you go, it shows. You're a showstopper when it comes to the divinity of self. People know when they see you, they know, yeah, that person is anointed. That makes sense. And they thought that you weren't. They thought you were just a regular person. They don't have anything because you didn't have family, you didn't have friends, you didn't have anyone to fall back on just in case something negative or dire was to happen. And this is what they heavily capitalize on. They even went as far as doing death spells on you, more so mental spells for you to eradicate yourself out of here. They did this profusely, day in and day out. Remember, keep this in the back of your mind. This is a key element here. People can only treat you based on their level of experience. So this tells me here that this person has been feeling very, very, very pre-transitional of self, but this is something that they kept hidden. The reason why they kept that hidden for so long or for good is because they always got away, or they thought that they were able to get away with trying to harm not only you, other people. They're regretting what they have done towards you. They're regretting setting up false cases and allegations and things of that nature. They regret everything that they have done towards you. Imagine knowing that you are guilty of something, seeing the person in regards to what you have done to them in a malicious way, and you're not able to have a conversation with them, or they're not able to have a conversation with you. They're not able to touch you. They're not able to get close to you. They're not able to fix the situation at hand. So the guilt is growing, and it's growing, and it's growing and it's growing to a point where a point of no return. Point is in reverse. This guilt is fogging up their mind. Yo, it is so many weirdos on here today. Do I have any admins on? Do I have any mods on here this morning? There's a lot of trash coming through. Okay, anywho. There's a lot of fog that's happening here. Okay? They can't seem to wrap their mind in regards to what they've done because they're being forced to sit with their thoughts. And normally a guilty person who can't sit with their thoughts, they want to get out of the situation. And that's what's happening here. Chiron, Chiron, Chiron is a element, or I forget the particular word, but is one of a characteristic that you can find within your birth chart that helps you to heal things. So I definitely would locate that part in your birth chart and start to really go deeper, dive deeper into Chiron, and to help you heal from things that you may feel that you need healing from, right? Okay, get you out of here. And who else? Oh yes, Enchanted Star. Thank you. Let me make you a mod real quick. Thank you, boo. All right. So, Enchanted Star, just one chance. I don't give 2 and 3 chances. If they say anything out of just disrespectful, block them. Don't put them on no timeout. Just block them. Get them heifers out of here. Okay? So definitely check your Chiron within your birth chart, and that will help you to heal the darker parts of self. Okay? Thank you, Enchanted Star. A lot of people are aware as to how this person treated you. I really feel like the reason why they're so guilty is because you have you've glowed up, or you've really, really, really put yourself in a position to win for self. And it bothers them that not only are you aware as to what they have done to you, that they can't speak to you. They can't get close to you. They're seeing you thriving. They're seeing you moving forward. They're seeing you smiling. They're seeing you laughing again. The things that they thought that they have completely taken away from you. This person has been having a lot of death dreams that is way too much to handle. It's like seeing someone that you've abused and seeing them literally heal themselves from the abuse that you went through. And it's a total shocker to them that you've completely surpassed all of the limitations and obstacles that they have attempted to put in your way. And they can't handle what they've done to you. They can't handle the backlash of all of the mental spell work that they have attempted to stick on to you. As I've mentioned, this person has a lot of undiagnosed mental instabilities. And you healing, moving forward, ignoring this person, literally throwing them to the wayside, throwing them to the side. You don't want anything to do with them. It really makes them uneasy. Makes them guilty even more, because they have to sit with the guilt that they have done towards you, and they can't handle that. A father figure was doing death spells on you to get you to harm yourself. That's what they were doing, and it didn't work. People can only treat you based on the level of experience that they have experienced. And this person has been having a lot of pre-transitional thoughts. And they thought that you were the better candidate, or you were the best candidate to be in that position to pre-transition yourself out. Okay, help your fellow, help your fellow collective if they don't understand certain terms that I use. Help them out and let them know exactly what I'm speaking about. Okay, because I use certain terms to ensure, TikTok and Instagram don't flag my stuff. Okay, they don't know what to do. Every time they go to bed or every time they close their eyes, they keep seeing images of, I'll say dark images, because I saw it and I was like, wow. Dark images or entities coming in together and just kind of like encapsulating them, or just more so swallowing them up whole. Perfect example. Remember the Looney Tunes at the end where it says, "That's all, folks," and it has that big red and black target in the middle. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because that's exactly how it looked. So give me 1 second. Let me see. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Looney Tunes. Yes, this is it right here. You see how the middle is right there? You see that black part right there? There were energies or entities coming out that portal. We're going to look at that as a portal, because that's dark space is actually a portal. Okay. And the red part will say is more so like a target. So this father figure feels very targeted by lower vibrational energies because they can't get rid of them. They can't shake what they're feeling. They can't shake the idea. They can't shake what they've done to you. This is true. They don't have the will, or they can't muster the will to move forward. They really, 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 really feel, and they truly, truly, truly want to speak with you. The reason why, because their mind is unsettled. They want to have a conversation with you because of all of the guilt that they're riddled with in regards to what they have attempted to do to you. They're even willing to go as far as to travel towards you to have this conversation with you, because they need to get the guilt off their chest. They're going to have to figure that out on their own. For someone to know that they intentionally abuse you in many different ways, you realize the ways of the abuse that they put you through. You decided to move forward to heal yourself for the betterment of self or your child or children or whatever the case may be. And they're not able to come back from what they've done. So if all of those pre-transitional energies, those death spell energies were pushed onto you or thrown onto you, and it's not working on you, where do you think that energy is going to go? It's going to be returned back to the person that initiated the foolishness. They can't handle their foolishness. They can't handle their own death spells. They can't handle what they're going through. And they feel that you are the only person that can get them out of this situation. Y'all gonna have to do what y'all need to do with that information there. They feel like that you're the only one that can save them from all of these death dreams that they're having. They're the one that put themselves there. They're the one that wanted to play God in your life. They're the one telling people how you're such a monster and you're so disrespectful and you're ignorant and you're not intelligent and you're slow and you're weak and all these things they were saying about you. Why would you want help or assistance from someone that thinks of you in that way? Why? So which one is it? Are we unintelligent? Are we weak? Are we slow? We're not any of these things, but that's how they portrayed you to be. Why would you want help from someone that you considered as weak, as unintelligent? They don't know what they're talking about or don't know what to do. Why would you want somebody like that in your life? Why would you want somebody like that to help you get out of the death spells? And when I said I'm speaking more so to the karmic, Why would you want help from somebody like us when you have maliciously, on many attempts, multiple attempts, put us in a predicament to where we may have actually lost our mind? They were okay. You hearing me? They were okay with you being disheveled in your mind. They were okay with you being chaotic in your mind. They were okay that you were disconnected from self. They were okay to see you in a space where they felt that you could not get out of it. They were okay. So the question here is, why aren't they okay with what they created for self? They can't handle what they're going through, but they need you to get them out of it. Why is it that every time people try to harm or throw harm towards the collective, that you as a collective always have to be some form of a savior against or towards someone that has intentionally, maliciously try to cause harm to you? Why do you always have to be a captain and try to save someone from the thing that they place themselves in? When are people going to understand, or when are people going to learn that there are truly consequences to your actions? There are serious consequences to your actions. The hardest part about healing yourself or putting yourself in a healing space is acknowledging what either you have done or take part in. That's the hardest part of healing. To sit down and be like, dang, man, did I do that? Dang, did I go through that? Dang, oh my God. It's hard. It's not easy. And don't let nobody tell you that healing is easy, because it's not. Is it rewarding? Absolutely. It's very rewarding. But you got to go through the trenches if you truly want to heal. You do. You're going to have to sit down and face everything that transpired. The question is, are you ready for that? Are you ready to sit down and to actually see what is playing out? This is happening collectively all over. We're in a really strange, odd, energetic shift right now. This energy is very shifty, and it just give off a lot of energy of just death. It do. Very harsh realities of endings. And in some cases, some people may actually, because they can't take it anymore. They can't take it anymore. And they need you one last time to get them out the situation that they placed themselves in. Why did they felt it was okay to ridicule you and to place you in a very harsh position to where you may have potentially lost your mind or lose your mind? They laughed at you. They gather up people to come around you to laugh at you like you was some kind of a show. They did not care about your mental health at all at any point in time. They did not. They didn't care. So should you? Should you? Literally implanting seeds of BS into your mind. Oh, you would never amount to anything. Nobody wants you. You're overweight. You're underweight. You're this. You're that. You're all these things that you're not. But this person never, ever wanted you to feel great about yourself. They did not. Any awakened attempt that they had to throw negativity towards you, they did it. And as they did it, they looked for a reaction. Oh, you this, and oh, you that. And they looking at you to see if you're going to react. And if you react, they knew they had you. And they continued on. And they didn't care. They played Russian roulette with your life, but they did it with your mind. That's why I always say protect your mind. Be careful of the things that you digest within your mind. Be careful of the company that you keep. Be careful of the gossip that people try to bring towards you. Be careful. Because 10 times out of 10, if there are 5 people that are not right in their mind, and you are the 6th person around these individuals that are not right in their mind, what do you think is going to happen to you? You're going to be the 6th person that's going to have some form of a mental instability. Thank goodness you didn't. But that's what they were banking on. For some of you guys, this is a delicate part here. You may have a child or kids. You may share kids with this person. Excuse me. And your child may have been taken away from you. That was all a mental game that they try to play with you, because they know just how connected you are to this child. And they did everything possible to make sure that you had some form of a mental anguish when it came to separating you from this child. And they sat and they watched and they watched and they watched to see if you were going to have a meltdown from them separating you from this child. They knew exactly what they were doing. Adding insult to injury, when they thought or assumed that you were in mental anguish, they upped the ante with the death spells. They upped the ante because you lost everything. You lost your child, you lost your car, you lost your house. They're trying to get you to lose you. And while in the midst of all of that, they're still spreading and yapping. Yeah. See, look, see, I told you they're not right in their mind. I told you they're unstable. I told you they this. They did everything possible to put you in a position to where you will become front and center, become a laughing stock in front of the same community of people that they spoke very, very vile and evil to. Now they want help. Again, why is it that the collective always have to save someone from the fuckery that they put themselves in? These individuals are aware as to what they're doing, and they specifically put themselves in those situations, but yet you have to come and save them. No. Hear me and hear me well when I say that. As I said, everybody ain't gonna like me, and I'm okay with that. I say really harsh things here. And this one here, this is a lesson that they're going to have to take with them. I'm sorry, but I'm not. How freaking dare them try to strip everything away from you? They try to strip your identity away from you. Put you in a position where you don't know if you were coming or going. And they freaking laughed at you. They laughed. They ridiculed you. Now they can't take it. They can't take what they gonna, they can't take it. What that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? They enlisted their mother, their brother, their sister, their uncle, their family dynamic, friends, co-workers, whoever that they can get to create a hate train against or towards the collective. Strip you from your finances. Strip you from the foundation of the thing that you created. They strip you of everything, but you were able to get it back. And then some. Some of you guys could be fighting right now in court for a child right now. You will get them back. I stamp that. Continue doing your but continue doing the healing of your health, your mental health, financial health, spiritual health, physical health, etc., etc. You will get them back. You will. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Let's pick some letters. They wanted you to feel like, you know, because you're not connected to this child or children. They want you to always be in your head. Is the child being taken care of? Is the child protected? Is the child being fed properly? You know, is the child being bathed? You know what I mean? Like all the things that you would think of as a great parent, you're thinking to ensure, you know, because you're not near this child, but you want to make sure that your child is taken care of. That makes sense? You have no communication with this child. You have no any type of anything with this child. Then it doesn't resonate, okay? Keep in mind it's a collective read. Stop saying things that's not, then it doesn't resonate. Y'all irritate me with that. I'm just being completely honest. Everything is not gonna resonate. Okay, let's block you then, because then it's not for you. It's just, I don't understand. It's not for you. It's that simple. Anywho. Like, they're so annoying with that. So we have S, first, middle, initial, or first, middle, initial, or last. S, O. N. Could be your son that they may have taken from you. However it resonates. The first, middle, or initial, S-O-N. Okay? I'm hearing Sons of Anarchy, D. H. I'll put that back. X. L. G. R. O. K. Someone's nickname could be The Rock, or they may call you The Rock. HD, high definition. This is playing out in high definition. I'm also hearing Lomax. I believe Lomax was off of that cartoon movie. I can't think of it right now. It was big and orange. I believe Monsters, Inc. Someone's name could be Xavier. I'm hearing Geraldine. Lorax, thank you. Lorax, thank you. Yes, Lorax. L-O-R. I don't have the A, but I do have all the other letters. Lorax. Here's Lorax. L-O-R-A-X. That could have been your child's favorite movie, so you know exactly who I'm speaking about here. They do not have a leg to stand up in regards to this energy of death that they're feeling. They don't. They don't. They know that you can help them, but I don't feel like you are. If they need help, they need to go find the authorities, or they need to go find somebody else that can help them with whatever it is that they're going through. But you being the savior, especially in regards to them trying to harm you and get you out of here, let them go find the proper authorities to assist them, whatever it is that they need to. And they're not. Feet is in reverse. They feel like that they can't get on their feet, or they feel like that they're falling off their feet, or they feel like that they're slipping from their feet. And they know that they're next. They know that they're next. We have cash in reverse. It's a father figure. Dad, father, strong father figure. Strong father figure. Could be your child's father, could be your father, grandfather, or just someone that you know as a father. I'm just going based on what is said here. So take it how it resonates. It's a collective read. Take it how it resonates. But what this father figure has done to you was unjust. It wasn't just. It was unjust. Unjust. And they feel like that you are the justice that they can get next to get them out of this. That's where spirit is stopping you right there. It is not your job or your position to help people that has placed you time after time after time after time and after time again to get them out of situations that they place themselves into. Your spirit team, God, Jesus, universe, however way y'all do y'all thing. Whatever body of energy that you are connected to gave you a huge wake-up call when things started to go awry in your life. You had the opportunity to either stay in that same outdated programming of abuse, toxic abuse, or you can do something differently. And what did you do, collective? You answered the call. You did. You answered the call. You've been getting lots and lots of calls, spiritual calls. Hey, this has to change. Hey, don't you see what you're going through? Hey, you don't deserve what you're going through. Hey, things can change. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the nudgings of self. Connect to the divine so you can connect to self, as I mentioned. You have a built-in inner guidance, a GPS. All you have to do is turn inwardly so you can answer the call. Turn inwardly so you can hear what's going on. And they know for a fact that you have the aptitude to do so. This is why they're trying to come back towards you. They can't come back towards you. No matter what they do, they can't come back towards you. It has gotten so extreme to the point that your team had to come in and literally disconnect you from this person because of how dangerous their mind was, their malicious intent in mind towards you. It had to be stopped. You may have actually spoke and said stop, because blue represents the throat chakra. So stop. I'm done. I give up. I surrender. And when you said those words, those powerful words, I surrender, I release them, it stopped. Energetically, at least, it stopped. Stopped to the point where, because you released that cretin of trash, you were able to answer the call. How? You had no distractions. They were the distraction. And you needed all of that noise and distraction to stop so you can answer the call of self. And when you did, I can do this. I deserve better. I'm going to do better so I can deserve better. And that's what you did. They're seeing that you're able to do that. They're seeing that you're able to get out of the intricate booby traps that they had set for you. They saw you got out of it. It was like you were ready for war. And you tore that war up, child. You tore it up. Now you at the top. Top of the game. You're not a game, catch my drift, but you're at the top, you're on top of everything. And if you're not, you soon will be. They try to suck all of the life out of you, the bright light. They saw your bright light from miles and miles away, and they ain't like that about you. They wanted to siphon every ounce of light that you had within. And they failed miserably. They failed miserably. So now that they failed, thank you. Now that they failed, happy birthday, Adele. Now that they failed, they have questions. Why is this happening to me? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Yes, the F, they did. They meant it because they did it. And they did it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, which means they were very strategic and intentional with what they've done towards you. Now the question is why? Why? They're asking the wrong person. You're not there to answer anybody's questions, especially a person that abused you. They can't sit with self because the questions are coming up. See, when you hit stop, right? When you literally hit that, okay, an example. I love vinyls, right? I have a beautiful vinyl record that I received for my birthday, and I just love listening to music on vinyls. To me, it just sounds crispy or whatever. Anywho, when you are playing a vinyl, or when you have the record player, right, and you put the needle on the record to where you want to play the song, right? But sometimes the needle is not positioned in a way to where to that particular part of the song where you want to play, right? So instead of you picking up the needle, you press the button to stop it, and then it comes up, and then it retracts back to its space. That's what happened here. When you press stop on that person, everything literally stopped, and it was in, let's say it was in like a sustained, how I'll put that? It's like the world stopped when you hit stop. And when you hit stop, all the noise or all the music or all of the songs that they were putting into your mind, you ain't worth nothing, you ain't gonna be nothing, nobody ain't gonna want you, that's why this, you over da, and you ain't got no money, and nobody gonna want you with no money, and look how you look, and you too this, and you too, like any type of song that they can place into your mind, because a song is something that you can never forget. And I'm saying it figuratively and metaphorically speaking. They wanted you to live a song of disarray for the rest of your life. And they were willing to drill that particular song in your mind for you to lose your mind. Well, guess what? Who losing their mind now? Who can't stop the eerie thoughts from coming into their mind? They can't. And they don't understand it. They can't even begin to understand what they're going through. They just know they're going through it, and they see that you got out of it because it was like you were their test dummy. You were the guinea pig to their destruction of demise that they tried to place onto you. This will play out. This will play out in somebody's final resting place. It will. I'm not sugarcoating it. It will. It is too much overwhelming, damning evidence in regards to what this person has put you through. It's too much. Too much for them to bear. Too much for other people to see that they can't bear what they have done towards you. So like the coward that they are, and I am going there, the coward that they are, they're going to take themselves out. Coward. Specifically this person. Here's why I say they are a coward. Because they can't stand up to the music that they created for you. They want you to change the song. They want you to change the tempo of the song that they supposedly created for you. They can't even sit in their own chair. They can't stand in their own chair, but they want you to. No. This person can't even sleep well. When you sleep, you dream. You may not remember your dreams, but you dream. I ain't talking about nobody's kids. This is not, no, just no child involved here. I'm speaking about the person that caused you harm, a father figure, mother figure, however it resonates. But specifically here, it says father. So I'm going by what it says here. So take what resonates. When you dream, you open up a window or a portal to another dimension. And it depends as to how you live life during that day as to how your dreams are going to play out. And a lot of people can't handle the messages and the signs that come through their dreams. And they had plentiful warnings. Hey, not that one. Hey, stop. Hey, leave the collective alone. Hey, the collective hasn't done anything to you. Hey, you are wrong. Hey, stop. Leave it alone. No, no, and no. No, no, and no. They said no. They had tunnel vision in trying to destroy you. And they were willing to do that at any cost. Well, didn't I just say song? I just said song. Yes. Yes, it's spirit. Purple represents spirit. Third eye. It's above you. It's above you. It's above you. And they're attempting to wait. Interesting. They're trying to wait on you to see if you will warm up. Warm up to what? To a reintroduction? To abuse? To warm up again to them disrespecting you? To warm up again to you just taking whatever they say as is, and you must just take it as is? They say oil and water don't mix, and that's the truth. You are water, not oil. Put a little pinch of oil in a sink full of water and see what happens. Oil and water don't mix. They don't. And that's exactly how you connected, or this person tried to interconnect with you by trying to place their slick, oily self onto you. They wanted to muddy your water. They wanted to soil your water. An example would be, you know, sometimes when you have oil spills, right? On beaches and oceans and things, right? And it's very hard to clean or cleanse oil or oil spill within an ocean. It affects so much other things that a lot of people might not even be aware of. It affects the ecosystem of the waters. And this person knew that if they tried to entangle their oil into your water, meaning you, they knew it was going to have some really, really, really harsh repercussions. Not only you, they don't realize that it not only affects you, it affects the child too. This is where spirit is coming in. They unjustly took your child away from you because they felt like they could. Again, they told themselves that they were the God in your life, and they are not. And they played as one, but God don't move that way. What God you know? What God do you know would intentionally put you in harm's way? What God? What higher vibrational spirit would ever put you in harm's way? That God complex wasn't of God. It was not. It wasn't. Let me look up the etymology of God and see if they actually have an etymology. Give me a second. God, the etymology, you can go on etymology, okay? Etymology. It says God is a supreme being, deity. This it says the Christian God, image of a God, God-like person. That's what it says. It's also known to invoke. So it's an energy, it's a light source. And you call upon this light source, i.e. the divine, to fill your body, your vessel, your soul with light so you can be protected from the foolishness, from what these individuals are trying to do towards you. So, with that being said, if they were listening to the God like they say they were, why are they in the predicament that they're in now? Why do they feel so pre-transitional to the point they can't take it anymore? Why? Why are you safe from harm's way, but they're not? Because they weren't following that divine energy. They were doing something malicious underneath the scenes or behind the scenes in darkness. You may have been married to this person. That's another story for another day. There are many gods, but that's another story for another day. And I just don't feel like arguing and going through all that. So we just gonna save that for another day. So just take it how it resonates, please. Could be a Virgo, however it resonates. That wanted to marry you for money and may have actually left you because you weren't able to make the money that you were making before. You may have been considered the breadwinner within the connection, and they hated that about you. They hated it. They despise you for the fact that money was always flowing to you. Well, if you are connected to a body of light, if I turn off this light right now, you don't see the difference in me turning off the light? You see how the contrast of the light has changed? No, hold on. Here I go playing with light. Here you go. They hated you for the abundance that you came from. Abundance comes in many different forms. I've mentioned that so many different times. But abundance comes in many different forms. This person's on the down low. If you snuff the light or you take the light away, what else is left? If there's no light for you to be guided to see, what is left? You need light. It has to be a balance in all that you do. You need the dark and you need the light. Yes, you do. It has to be a balance. You need the light so you can see in the dark. You need the dark so the dark can guide you to the light. You need both. You need the dark so you can use the light in the dark to heal yourself from all of your shadows. You need it. They just want to be completely engrossed in darkness. Okay. Okay. So because of the decisions that they decide to make, you have to be penalized for that? No. You cannot sacrifice yourself for others, okay? Yes, thank you. Yes, you cannot. You can't. You can't. That's a perfect example. Thank you. Miss Angela says, I'm sorry, first let me call you. Jamie says you can't sacrifice yourself for others. Mention that on YouTube. Absolutely, I agree. And then Miss Angela says, I feel like a phoenix now. Yeah, that rise from the ashes. That rise from the ashes. And man, what a sight you are to see in such a beautiful and profound way you are. That you're still able to glide and soar from the ashes that they put in your life. This shit got me tearing up because I can resonate with this. Damn. This is this is miscarriage. I thought it was narcissist. But miscarriage. Miscarriage. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm tearing up. Because it's like, oh man, y'all excuse me. How people could be so evil towards you. They could be so evil towards you. And then they trying to come back to get themselves out of the evilness that they created for themselves. Some of y'all went through domestic violence situations. Y'all give me a second. Man, but like I said, I'm a real person. I'm just gonna be real with it. I just don't understand the evilness of what people. Give me a second. Oh, man. Whew. Man. We have narcissists here. narcissists that lied on you, wanted you dead, and were laughing, that you felt helpless and hopeless in a domestic violence situation. And they were so loyal to that. They were so loyal to that. So loyal. And they thought it was funny. Now look at them. Look at them. The tower hitting them. The tower hitting them and they can't handle it. They can't handle what they're going through. Now they feel like this energy is bullying them, and it is. The energy of guilt. That's one of the worst pain or experiences that you can go through. The energy of guilt, knowing you're guilty of something, and it keeps following you like a shadow on your back. Now they're getting to feel exactly what you felt, but even 1,000,000 times more. As I've mentioned and I've warned for years. I warned for years. I said it's not going to end well. I said it. And I said it and I said it. And it fell on deaf ears. No one believed. So I can understand, I can resonate with you. Now the guilt is bullying them to the point where they feel like their back is against the wall. And who are they trying to reach out to for help? You. Disrespectful it is. Someone trying to harm and unalive you, and now they're asking you for help? That's their worst fear, is to be in a position that they can't get out of. They can't even control self. Clearly. Clearly. Toxic. Everything falling apart. They can't even tap into their intuition. They can't. It's like blindly being placed into a trap and you don't even know that you're in a trap, and then when you finally realize, or you finally get your bearings, that you're in some form of a trap, you're like, wait, well, hold on, wait. How I get here? Wait, no. And you fighting your way out of the trap that they set for you, and you were able to, but they can't. They try to disconnect you from your intuition, your discernment. They tried. They tried. They want to do everything possible to disconnect you from self. Divine feminine you are, or you could be in your divine feminine energy. You carry both masculine and feminine energies. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance in all that you do. So however it resonates. Financial success. It's very funny because they feel that your success is dangerous. How? For wanting better for yourself? for wanting to live a comfortable life for self is dangerous. Like, this is the type of things people deal with on a day-to-day. Wanted to discredit you for just trying to be successful, make it for yourself. And like I mentioned, it doesn't always have to be financial, because you can be successful many different ways. Now they have anxiety because they can't sleep. Not an actual physical pregnancy, but they created something that they cannot get out of. Look at the anxiety that they created that they can't get out of. This person knows that they're going to jail. They know they're going to jail. They're already in their mind, and they're already in jail within their mind because of what they've done towards you. This is me speaking from my own personal whatever. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't care. Don't call me for anything. I don't care. I don't care what happens. Don't call me. Go online. You can call other people and you can tell them what you have done towards me. But as far as getting me on the phone and trying to get a conversation with me, would never, ever, ever happen. Ever. It would never happen. So you're going to have to sit there and eat your crow for what you have done. Doing spell work on children. Why are you doing spell work on children? Because they can't get to you. So they want to spite you by trying to put your own child in harm's way. You ain't understanding the wrath of what this nasty MF is feeling right now. It fucking good for them. It good for them. It freaking good for them. I don't feel not one flying F of a sorry. It good for them. Why would you put an innocent child in harm's way? Because you don't want to be with them. They have to pay for that too. That guilt is going to eat them up. This is why they can't sleep. This is why they're trying to come towards you to see if they can get out of their karma. No. No and no. No. Stay there and dry rot like the filth you are, karmic. They don't care about nobody but them damn selves. User. Just want to use you for everything that you have and then just toss you to the side. No. Now they're in a depressive state. Oh well. They have to fight with self, because all that fight that they have is with self, not with you. Could be an Aquarius that's burnt out from plotting against you. A low vibrational Aquarius is burnt out from plotting against you. They're going through karma. They have insomnia from this backfired black magic that they were doing, that they thought they were sneaky. Financial failure, they're financial ruins because of sudden changes when they lit this candle against you and your child or your children. I don't know why they thought that their child would be safe from all the backlash, but they're not. And it needs to be said. Family is struggling. Everybody is struggling but you. Everybody around them is seeing. Everybody's awakened around them to see what they're going through. Could be a Libra, however it resonates. Untrustworthy. So you had an untrustworthy Libra in your energy that's unemployed. The group feels pre-transitional. The group feels pre-transitional. They all came together on the strength of one person. All it takes is one person to set something, to be the catalyst towards something, either something good or something negative. And they decided to do negativity. That's what they decided. They intentionally sat down, thought about it. They had their so-called victim. You're not a victim, you're a victor, but they thought that you were a victim, and they set their eyes on you and they started their foolishness towards you. Now people losing their money. They're losing their loved ones. They're losing their house. They're losing their cars. They're losing everything that they wanted for you, and they can't take it. And you know, because they can't take it, what they want to do, they want to transition themselves out. Cowards. A person who is aware of doing negativity and vile things towards someone, and the only thing you want to do is to pre-transition yourself out, you're going to be always a big effing coward in my book. I don't care what no one says. I said what I said. They will always be a coward to take the easy way out because they can't deal with what they created. A coward, a filthy coward. Pushing death onto you. You're not afraid of death. Death is a beautiful thing, but they don't understand how death works. They don't understand it. They see it as something else. And they want you to feel and experience how they perceive death. No, but they will. They will. They refuse to get right. They refuse to listen. They refuse. Okay, well, if you refuse, well, what's the whole point of being here then? If you refuse, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You're causing harm and BS to innocent people. You feel like you're God in people's life. Well, why? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? They're on drugs to cope. Siblings are hiding this person from the community because of how deep of a depression that they're in, because of the guilt. People use drugs to escape the guilt that they are feeling. When someone can't feel, or they can't take on what's going on within their body, first thing they want to do, they want to click out. They want to go to bed. They get into a depressive state. They want to do anything possible to get that replay out of their mind, day in and day out. They're imprisoned within their mind. They are, for what they've done towards you. Your glow up is what makes them sick. Your success of self is what makes them sick. Why should that be your fault? Why should you be harmed for minding your business, staying out the way, and doing what you're supposed to do for the sake of self and your child or children? Why? So this Libra here, you're not in communication with them. A Gemini is a karmic, a devil in disguise. They all thought that they were big S-H-I-T in your life. They thought. They thought they were big S-H-I-T in your life. Afraid of death, they are. They are afraid. They don't know what's going to happen to them. They just don't know. They don't know. They can't understand it. They don't, I don't know. Well, what the fuck they got to do with us? What they got to do with us? The many intricate parts that make you, you, the strong parts of self that make you, you, they wanted to take it away from you. They wanted to take all away from you. Now the tables have turned. Now everything is being taken from them. They don't understand it. They can't comprehend it. They confuse with the R. Confused. C-O-N-F-R-U-S-E-D. Confused is what they are. Confused. They don't know how to get out the situation. They don't know how to get this energy of death off of them because it's on their back like a shadow. The guilt is going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow to the point where they are completely encapsulated in the thing that they wanted for you. Stuck, emotionally exhausted. And the mental illness that they have, because it was undiagnosed. It was undiagnosed. That's what happens when you're not connected to self. A lot of parts of self can go undiagnosed. And I'm not just talking about mental illness, but there's certain parts of self that some don't know and can come off as such, as undiagnosed, because you're not aware of what's going on. So when they did the spell work, it onset or it tripped the mental illness that they always had. Remember, they wanted you to pre-transition yourself out. They wanted you to be mentally incapable to the point where you could not take it anymore. They wanted you to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually deprived. How did they do it? Through your mentalism, through your mental state, through your mind. And it didn't work. It didn't work. I knew this was going to be a hard read today, but I didn't think it was going to be that hard. And I don't feel sorry. I don't care. Nobody can do nothing. I don't care. Shit. Hiding something. They're hiding that they're praying. Why hide that you're praying, karmic? You're hiding that you're praying? They're hiding that they're praying. Please, God, please. The same God that they completely disrespected and spat on and said it don't exist and that's not real. But they playing with it. They playing with that energy. They hiding. They have to hide that they praying. Why are you praying to something that you don't believe in? Why are you praying against something that you're using in a very, very, very nefarious way, a nefarious way to hurt and harm innocent people? Now you want help from that same big body of energy that you completely ignored and that desecrate? Don't fuck me up here, yes? Don't fuck me up over here. There's not a hidden agenda anymore. But that's what they tried to do towards you. I keep saying, if you don't have any type of protection, and thank you for mentioning, Miss Deborah says on TikTok, they don't have no covering. You don't ever want to walk these streets with no spiritual protection. That's instant destruction. It's instant destruction. You do not want to walk these streets with no spiritual protection. You do not. You don't. Confused. This toxic family is confused by why everything is happening in the way that it's happening. And they don't understand it. Well, maybe they're not supposed to understand it. They were given plenty of opportunities to be in a position to understand or to comprehend on their level of perception, and they refused it. They refused anything that requires them to change in a positive way. They refused it. So what's the issue now, Karmic? What's the issue now, Heifer? What's the issue now, boo? As mentioned, yes, you don't know who walks with who. Just because you see somebody by themselves doesn't give another person the right to cause harm to them because you see them by themselves. People tripping out here, but that's okay. That's okay. Who don't hear will feel, and they're feeling the guilt of what they have done towards you. They are. For what they have done towards a child, they're feeling it. For all of the slander, the malicious slanders and lies, they're feeling it. For trying to set you up to be harmed and unalived, they're feeling it. Let them stay right there, right in this cesspit of BS. Let them stay right where they need to be. No more enabling foolishness. And this is foolishness. This person is a foolish person. Very foolish in the way that they wanted to live their life. And we can't tell anyone how they want to live their life. That's where free will comes in. And they try to tamper with your free will with freaking Toy Story candles. Trying to do false illusioned love spells to keep you from moving forward. And then if you were to come back, they would have abused you more to the point where you may not have been here today. I'm going to always keep it real with you. They wanted to lure you back into a very dangerous situation. With no F's given. None. It's like a competition of your life, literally and figuratively. They wanted to fight you down for your life. Your life. They didn't like you. They didn't like theirs. So they want to fight you for yours. Could be a Taurus. However it resonates. That's broken. Because they couldn't take what they thought they could from you, your life. Stressed out to the end, as they should be. They should be stressed out. And they need to feel everything that they put others through. But the buck stopped with you. They're going to need the good luck. They're going to need all the luck that they can get, and they have no luck. But they're going to need all the luck that they can get. Oh, man. Thief tried to discredit your whole being, your existence as to who you are. They try to take that from you, discredit your existence, and treat you like you were nothing. Irresponsible, things being repossessed. They don't know where they're going to live. They don't know if they can make their bills on time. They can't even afford food. And eggs is expensive. They can't afford that. The simple pleasures of life that they took advantage of, they can't afford it anymore. Because you know life came with a price, right? Games come with a price. And they played such a hefty game. And the ultimate price that they have to give up is their life. The ultimate price that they have to give up is their life. And that could be spun in many different ways. Many different ways. What a life, literally and figuratively. What a life. A friend is involved. We're not a friend. If you catch my drift, it's a frenemy that's in dark energy, that needs help, and they ain't getting no help from you. Productivity, your productivity is going to rise or is going to increase. For the ones that are doing the work, the hard part is done. The hard part is done. For the ones that are now still in the trenches, if you follow the guidance of your soul, if you allow that light to guide you, you're going to get out of this. But you have to do the work. You cannot neglect self. You cannot. The way society is set up is that you must follow everyone else. No, follow self, not others. Follow self, not others. You must follow self. That's where the real productivity comes in. You're doing the work. You're nurturing yourself. You're taking care of self. You do whatever you need to do. Fertility, so that's a Cancer, and then Leo. Cancer and Leo. Leo represents fertility, so the more, this is perfect, thank you, Spirit. The more that you work on yourself, productivity-wise, the more you're going to grow with fertility, right? But you must trust self. You must. You must trust self. Could be a Scorpio. And that's the success of self. People ask, well, how do you do it? How do you do it? Connect with self. How do you do that? Connect with self. Well, how do you do that? Could be a Libra. High vibrational Libra. Eggs is $30 a carton or a box. I was like, wow. That's where the real wisdom comes from. The guidance of self. The light of self. Could be a Leo, strong Leo, high vibrational Leo. We have purification in reverse. Could be a Gemini, low vibrational Gemini. That can't purify themselves. That can't get out of harm's way. That can't seem to cleanse themselves of all the impurities that they've created. Communication and hope is in reverse. Pisces and Taurus, low vibrational. You are the star of self. You see how bright the light is? When you look in the sky on a very, very clear night, one star normally sticks out more than others. That's you. That's you. You are the brightest star out of the bunch. There's even other stars around this big star, which is you. You're the brightest star out of all the other stars. You could be a high vibrant Aquarius. That will get their just desserts. You could be a high vibrant Libra. You can't save anyone that can't save themselves. They're looking for you to save them. So let's just say hypothetically, so Miss I am Crystal ALT mentioned on Instagram, I can't save him. You can't. They're looking for you to save them when they can't even save themselves. It starts with them. And they're running away from themselves and they expect you to be their savior to save them. No, no more enabling anyone's foolish behavior. Eight of Swords is Eight of Swords is upright. They feel stuck because you are the brightest star. You see how things are balancing out with the Two of Pentacles? And that's what they were afraid of. They were afraid of you being the brightest star in front of everyone to see. They were. Fighting themselves. Fighting themselves. Thinking it's your fault because you don't want to be with them. You want to disconnect from them. So they got to discredit you. We have Magician, the Three of Swords, and the Devil. Devil could be Capricorn you're dealing with. And then you have the Magician in reverse. So they were abusing their power, their willpower, to get you to go against yourself. They use all of their energy. I'll put it in this way. They used up all of their energy to deplete yours. They literally and figuratively put all their eggs in one basket to place you here, heartbroken, desolate. Tried everything possible to ram swords within your heart. You see how tattered your hearts may have been before? There's even a Band-Aid on your heart. And they try to rip that from the place that they keep trying to penetrate. Now you're finally going to be able to really truly heal once you take the swords out of your heart and take the band-aid off your heart. Swords represents air, mental space, communication, Mercury. They wanted to drive swords within your heart because it starts with your mind. First, you ain't, and you ain't, and you ain't, and you would never. Then it's going to affect you emotionally. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Now look at them. Now look at them. Let this person go whatever they need to go through. Boom. They need help. They want help. Let them go to the proper authorities to receive the help that they need. And they're not, because they're embarrassed. They're ashamed. They don't want people to know what they did towards you. So what are they going to do? They're going to take the easy way out. 10 of Wands. Life. Life is too much for them to bear at this moment. Nine of Swords. Interesting. They thought their hard work paid off. It did for them. The hard work paid off for the destruction of self of them. It did. Not for you, for them. The world is in reverse. Interesting. Now the world in reverse. They had the opportunity to be or share a spot or space with you where they could have been that rising star with you. No. How dare you? You be a rising star? How dare you? So they tried to dim your light, your star-like qualities, because it was too much for them to bear. Too much. I'm ending it here. This is going to be an actual physical funeral. It is. It is. Could be a Scorpio. Low vibrational. Because these entities are now in their mind and it's telling them to do certain things that is not of the light. But if you're living in the dark and you're operating out of the dark and only the dark, those entities will catch you at some point in time. They will. So take this as a lesson. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don't bother people. You don't like someone, we don't care. Move away. Move on with your life. Don't cause harm to innocent people. Leave them alone. Don't pick up no Toy Story candles because you see the collective in a star-like energy. Leave people alone. Leave them alone, karmic. Leave them alone. But yet, because you refuse, karmic, and I'm specifically speaking to the karmic, the coward karmic, because you refuse to leave the collective alone, ding dong, heifer. And I hope you enjoy the ride, because it's here to come to collect. And this energy of death don't play with nobody. Yes, we all promise to go, but some leave before their time. And they place themselves in a position where their time has come. It has reached. So get your suitcase, karmic. Next stop. This is a southbound K train to Karmicville Express. Stand clear of the closing doors. Please. Bing bong. And we all know they can't enjoy that ride. We all know they're not going to be able to hold on to their hats or to their hair or to their... We all know they're not going to be able to handle this ride. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, and well. Oh, well. I said enough in this read. Depending on how I feel, because I need to sit down and I need to really cleanse from this read, because this was, like I've mentioned, it was a hard read today. I have other hard reads that I have to do. I think I have... One, two, three, four. I still have 4 more hard reads to do. So depending on what my spirit feels like today, we'll see. Let's see what signs are involved. We have Pisces. We have Capricorn. Capricorn again. Capricorn again. Let me... Capricorn came out 3 times. Let me... What the fuck? Capricorn again. Strong, 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 strong Capricorn. Strong Capricorn. Lord, child. What is this? Capricorn again. Spirit. Oh my God. I'm done. 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 It's Capricorn. I did. Let me see if I can pull from my other. Baby. Spirit. But the Capricorn is devil energy. Virgo. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to do a couple more. All right, Scorpio. Oh, man. So because Capricorn came out in that way, so, and that's very, very specific. So you could be a high vibrance Capricorn that is going through this, or there's a low vibrational Capricorn that will be suffering from this. So I want to make that clear, okay? We got Sag. Golly. Pisces. Okay, one more. All right, Capricorn, I'm done. I'm done. If that resonates, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. As I mentioned, Capricorn took over the show today. So as I mentioned, there are 2 sides to a sign. High vibrant, low vibrant. If you are high vibrant Capricorn, justice will serve. If you are a low vibrational Capricorn, this is what they're getting ready to go through. So however it resonates, okay? Y'all saw how I tried to, as many times as I could, you saw. So however it resonates, okay? Depending on how my spirit is today, I may come back on a little later. All right. If you don't see me today, later on, you know why. All right. So until next time, guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, you saw a vulnerable side of me today. That's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, So love you guys. Thank you so much for the donations, for the tips, for the shares. You are truly appreciated. I'll repost it on Instagram. Yeah, I will. It should be. Let me sit with that for a moment. Let me sit with that. If you don't see the re-recording, you're gonna have to go to YouTube, okay? So just in case you don't see it on Instagram, let me just sit and see what my spirit says. And if you don't see it like posted within the next half an hour or so, just go to YouTube to rewatch the video. Okay? Love you guys and you have a great day. Thank you. Bye, TikTok. Bye, Instagram. Bye, YouTube. Love you. Oh yeah, I am. I'm gonna clear my space. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all in a bit.